Bob in Scottsdale, Arizona writes to me and he says, "Hey Paul, why isn't Octave using industry standard reference monitors?" Well, as many of you know that have watched Octave videos, either on this channel or on another channel, you'll know that almost every Octave record ever made was monitored and mixed on the ATC monitors. And those are great monitors, absolutely industry reference standard. The problem with them is they are not what we would call an audiophile speaker. And let's be honest, Octave Records is all about audiophiles. It's, you know, I've always had a funny, people say, oh, that's kind of weird. But everything PS Audio has ever made, whether it's electronics or music, whatever, has been something that we want to own, that we want to enjoy. So when I build a piece of electronics, say it's a preamp, I would never consider putting out a preamplifier that I wouldn't personally want to own. I'm an audiophile. I'm a nut job. I love all of this stuff, and we would never put out something that wouldn't tickle my fancy. And that might sound selfish, but in a way, if you think about it, I'm watching over you if you're like me. I mean, people like us do things like this, right? So that's just been our credo forever. And so we started Octave Records with the intent of making a studio that represented the world's best recording, as not only an example of how good recordings can be, will be, should be, but also to provide music that people can trust, audiophiles can trust. And how best to do that? Well, you play it back on a high-end audio system, just like this. These are the FR30s. These speakers are revealing, they image great, they do everything that me as an audiophile, you as an audiophile want. Yeah, they're $30,000. Yes, there's all kinds of expensive stuff, and you may not be able to have all of that, but any kind of high-end system is going to have the same qualities as this. So then the question is, why wouldn't we mix on these? Why would we mix on industry standard non-audiophile speakers when at the end of the day, our ultimate reference is, how do they sound here? That's all that matters. I don't care how it sounds on a set of near-field monitors. I could care less, because Octave Records aren't being played on that. And if they are, fine, I hope that works. Octave Records is about audiophiles. Octave Records is about making the world's best recordings. That's why we do everything in DSD. That's why we use only the finest equipment in the world, because we want it to sound great on these. So why not mix on these? And that's what we're doing. Now, right now, this is just a hokey setup, and we're trying to figure all this stuff out and how to make all this work so that when we move over to the new studios, then everything is going to be Bonnaroo and cool, but we will have these speakers set up properly there in that studio, and for that very reason. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Thanks for watching. Talk to you tomorrow.